4.
Yo, hey.
Flick the button on the kettle, it turn blue. In the kitchen whipping 90 so 30 on a Berkey, cause my love is true. But she said if I catch you cheating, then I'm throwing dues. Fuck the ratings and fuck this fame thing. Curve a famous model for a council estate thing. I set up shop mid-operation after they raid.
Where are we going?
We are going to Thailand to lock in, do some work, film some content, and the rest can't be talked about.
Cut this budge with a flicky, but it's better with a razor. The drum on 30, how the fuck you gonna war us with a taser, my dog? Keep on praying, trust the process, get your greatness. I said we'll take over.
So here we are on our $50,000 Thailand trip, vacation, holiday, whatever you want to call it. There's no better way to start the video than showing this beautiful villa, and it was very tough to get here. We had to come down this steep hill, which was a lot steeper coming up. Like one of the drivers we had literally dropped us at the bottom of the hill and said, "Oh, I can't take you up there, my car doesn't go." So it's a crazy place, but I can't wait for you guys to see inside. It was a bit of a catfish moment, right? Because we've got 2 doors. There's another door coming. Come on, cameraman, let's make sure you get in all right. Want me to open it?
Do you remember the password?
Top security. I do not remember the password. That is your job. I've been around the world a lot. I've stayed at a lot of nice, expensive villas, but honestly, this is probably one of the craziest views I've ever seen in a villa. And as soon as we walked in, my jaw pretty much dropped to the floor. I hope it actually lives up to the expectation, because I built it up quite a bit there, right? Well, here we go.
Series of events, I gave him the key to go park out the Benz. I go Saliba with me and he's with it. You know for real that he's on to the fence.
Yeah, this villa is crazy. It's absolutely perfect for what we want, which is to completely lock in. As you can see, we've got our magic stations where we do all the cooking. So when the woman was showing us around, she pointed to the kitchen and said, "Oh, you guys aren't going to cook, are you?" Of course we're going to cook. It's just not in the kitchen. We're going to be cooking right here. And that's what we've been doing this whole trip. We've barely even left the villa. Like, we're just staying in here and working, which is my idea of the perfect holiday. And because I'm single, I can do that. Imagine we had a girlfriend, or we had girlfriends, taking pictures outside and all that stuff, or, "Oh, take me to dinner, take me shopping." No, we haven't got time for that. We come on holiday to find the best view possible, just sit down there and work the whole time. Could definitely live here. Could you live here?
No, I can't do the island life.
You can't live here?
City boy.
You're a city boy. Cameraman's a city boy. The kind of shit he does has to stay off camera. That's why he's behind. Anything you want to tell the people at home about the kitchen?
They've got nice plates.
Lovely plates. So
yeah.
If you're looking for the best plates in Thailand, then...
And a coffee machine that neither of us have used yet.
No, we just order.
Yeah.
Because I can't be bothered to walk from here all the way there to the coffee machine, when I can walk from here, from my desk, straight to the door, and a guy will bring me coffee. Perfect. But anyway, let's go upstairs and check the view from there. We're going to build the suspense again of me opening the door. Here we are. Master bedroom. Is this the first time you've been in here?
Yeah.
It is, yeah?
Surprisingly tidy.
We actually got here a few days ago. So this is like 4 days of mess, because we were going to film the villa tour when we first arrived, but I just didn't have time for that. I've been working pretty hard, and our flight was, what time did we fly? 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 10 o'clock at night flight, so I did not sleep on the plane because I don't sleep on the plane. The plane's the only time where I'm not on my phone, I'm not on my laptop, I can just think. Well, there's one other time actually, which is when I'm in the shower. And that's why everyone says, "Oh, I get the best ideas when I'm in the shower," and it's because it's the only time in your life where you haven't got your phone in your hand or your laptop, and it's just you and your thoughts, which is why I like flying so much and just disconnecting from the world, no Wi-Fi, just me and my thoughts. And I get so many good ideas when that's the case. Have a look at this view from the balcony. QHS. We need to buy some cigars and sit here together just reminisce life,
Act
reflect.
like businessmen.
There's a shower there as well.
Oh yeah, down there. The product's missing though.
Yeah, I had to. We can't be talking about that shit. I literally behind that closet there is one of my brands, and I had to make sure that no one could see that shit. I had to put it behind the wall, and I had to put it behind a jacket as well, so there's just no chance of anyone seeing that shit. One of my business partners is trying to call me. He says he needs to speak urgently, but bro, I'm doing a villa tour. Like, come on. You want to show your room?
Oh, we showed my room.
Is that supermodel still in there, or is she gone?
No, she's gone, bro. She's gone. Yeah.
Nice. Cameraman flexing his remote bag, yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, this is why I chose this room though.
You got the bathroom, yeah?
The bathroom is unbelievable, and the outside shower.
Bro, no wonder you're not coming to my brainstorm shower with me where we can strategize videos together. You got this cool shower. This villa's crazy, man. I think the only villa that comes close to that view is when I stayed in the Ironman villa in South Africa. If I didn't have work to do, I would literally just be sat on there the whole time, just appreciating the view. But unfortunately, we got work to do.
I'll show them the second lock-in spot.
The second lock-in spot,
where you take your calls.
where I take my calls. Oh yeah, this is where I background mug absolutely every single person who comes on a call with me. Even though the Wi-Fi is a bit shaky out here, it's worth it for the aura on Zoom. Actually, Google Meets. I'm more of a Google Meets kind of guy. So here is where I will sit during my calls. And obviously I haven't got anything nice to look at. I'm just looking at the villa. The people who are on my calls are looking at this behind me. And it's actually kind of crazy because I just closed an investment on a brand. And I genuinely attribute some of the reason why that investment closed to the fact that the first time I'd spoken to this guy, I opened my laptop and that's the view behind me. So clearly the guy's thinking, oh yeah, this guy's might have a bit of cash, might know what he's doing in e-com, so
got taste.
Investment closed. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Imagine I just did the call in my bedroom at home and there's just some wallpaper behind. Like something like this, it paints a good image. What an interesting perspective. Anyway, now that the villa tour is done, I need to get back to some work. Actually, let me show you something. Let me get on here. So on the brand, the new brand, this is the reason I'm so busy right now, is because our new brand's just hit its first $100,000 month, which is nice. We started it around January the 1st, but we didn't have much stock. But over time, we're buying more and more and more stock, and yeah, it's pretty nice to hit that milestone. Obviously, it's not my first brand that I've got there, but this is the brand that I think one day, God willing, I will sell for a lot of money. We won't talk numbers now, but I'm confident. This is my hot take, right? Drake is the GOAT. Anyone who disagrees, either they're broke or they just think they're edgy with their music taste. Like, all of Drake's songs are fire. Nothing annoys me more than when I meet someone, they ask, oh, who's your favorite artist? And I say, oh, it's Drake. And they're like, oh, why the fuck are you listening to Drake? The reason why is because this guy has literally gone to stratospheric levels. He's a billionaire. He's built art, generational art. He spent, 15, 20 years making music, making art. And you can literally go onto YouTube and see him performing in the studio. And when I was on the come up, I would literally just listen to like this all the time. But as I said, you're literally getting the energy of Drake. You can go back in time and look at Drake building like a generational song, a song that's made millions and everyone knows what it is. You can see that art being made in real time, and it's so fire. So we're going to be listening to that tonight and getting some more work done.
Trust you, pulling out the cash on camera, waterproof iPhone case, bro, splash on camera. She wanna pop ass on camera, sweetie, you could film, just don't put on camera. They just try and move so racist, we gotta go beat some cases before we go.
I wonder who made that. Who cooks that? What an amazing ad.
This comes up in my feed like every day, basically.
And you don't need it, so I need to work on the targeting. You're the exact opposite of our target customer, so someone's getting fired.
I'm a piss. Fuck that shit, man. Twisting it. Yeah, he's twisting his fingers and looking at me. Twisting some shit up that I never seen. Twisting it up, I don't know what that means. Twist. I'm twisting it back cause he twisting at me. Twisting that 6 in his face. Twisting that R in his face like Styles and P. Twisting the M and the O and the B.
The reason I decided to come to Thailand and spend $50,000 on a holiday, but holiday is probably the wrong word, because right now it's the exact opposite. Like, when I come away, when I travel, it's not because I want to have some free time or I want to switch off or anything like that. The only reason I decided to come somewhere like this is because I just want to lock in. I've got so much work to do, so much shit needs doing. Obviously I'm starting this content grind and I've invested heavily in the best videographer in the game. Everything I do in life, I just want to make sure I do it properly, and it feels like right now is an incredibly pivotal moment in life, and I've got a few big decisions to make, a few investments I've made whilst I'm here. So much shit is going on in my life that I needed a time to reset mentally, but not to reset in terms of relax, but I wanted to look at my life from a different perspective, because the thing is, life in Dubai is amazing, but it's crazy. Every single day I wake up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. As soon as I'm awake, my phone, this thing is just buzzing 24/7. Everyone trying to get a hold of me, everyone wants to meet. I've got so many business partners, I've got so many investments, I've got so many projects in Dubai that it's so hard for me to be there sometimes. I won't post on anything on my Instagram story showing I'm in Dubai, because as soon as I do, everyone wants to meet me, and obviously I'm not complaining that I've got such an amazing social life and such an amazing business life there. But the problem with that is when it's time for me to lock in, it's just extremely difficult. Like, everyone in Dubai that's surrounded by me needs me 24/7. But when I'm here, somewhere like Thailand, firstly, I do enjoy the time zone where I can wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's only 4 o'clock in the morning back in Dubai, and I also have a lot of business in the UK. And in the UK, if it's 7 o'clock in the morning in Thailand, in the UK, I think it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So everyone's asleep, and then for the first 3-4 hours of the day, I can lock in. I can do everything that I need to do, and there'll be zero distractions. So somewhere like this, where the time zone's good, it's the perfect way for me to get away and lock in on everything that I need to do. And the thing is, I know that if I'm spending silly money on a holiday, when I say that this holiday cost me $50,000, partially it's a lie, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not a larper. Like, I spent $50,000 on the holiday, but it was in a different way to the way you're probably thinking. Like, $50,000 didn't just go on this villa and videographer and flights and all of that stuff. When I'm spending this kind of money, I sometimes feel guilty because I've got so many different businesses, I've got so many different investments, that it's natural that those businesses are not all going to be performing amazing at the same time. Like, if you have, I don't know, let's say 7 different businesses, one of them's always going to be down, or 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them are always going to be down, and you'll have one main business that is carrying all the others. How can I spend silly money on a holiday when I know, like, I could invest a little extra in this brand that's struggling right now, or I could spend a little more time on this? It's extremely difficult for me. So not only that, even if I had one business and it was doing amazing, like, say I had my main brand and everything's fine there, like, the brand's printing money and we'll probably be able to sell that brand for a lot of money one day. Even then, I'd find it difficult to come away and take money out of the business and spend it on my personal life. So this costs, let's say the holiday costs $30,000, which is probably more of an accurate representation of the price of the whole thing. That $30,000 could be spent, like, for me and my brand, I could buy $300,000, $500,000 worth of stock, or if I put $30,000 into ads, I could make $60,000 back the next month. Like, when I speak to people about this, they say, "Oh, Nabil, you're crazy. You work so hard. You've literally been working non-stop since you were 16, 17 years old. You need a break." And the truth is, they probably are right. But for me, for some reason, I see the world everything's so black and white to me. Like, I don't see the purpose of enjoying life and having fun, when, to me, the true fulfillment, like, what I really enjoy in life is business. Like, business is so fulfilling to me. So the way that I figured to actually take time to enjoy life, and I actually spoke about it in my first video when I was talking about buying the Ferrari. If I'm making a personal expense, such as coming away and just taking some time to relax and do some work, which, even though, as I keep saying, like, it's not a holiday, technically it still is a holiday because I could easily go somewhere else that's not Thailand and just look. But the way in which I justify it to myself is, look, if I'm going to spend $30,000 on a holiday, I'm going to spend $30,000 in a business as well. I'm going to make an investment in a brand, or I'm going to invest money in my own business, or whichever brand or business in my portfolio is struggling the most. I think it's important that every single person who's trying to build something special, any entrepreneur, any wannabe entrepreneur, they have to go through a prolonged period in life, whether that's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, however long it's going to take. You have to go through that shit and just focus on building and lock yourself in. And if you do that for 5 years, then the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years, if you do it right, you can enjoy life. And I think that's probably the stage I'm at in life right now, where I've worked so hard for almost a decade. Now I can do shit like this, and as I said, I've spent 5 minutes justifying why I should go on a holiday. And it's crazy for me to say out loud, and you're probably watching this thinking, bro, it's just a holiday, it's not that deep. But for me, it's so deep to think that even when I'm flying to Thailand and I'm in the plane for 6-7 hours, however long it took, I feel guilty that I'm not at my laptop working on my business, because it's important not just for me, but for my business partners, family, my team's family. Like, there's a lot of pressure on these shoulders. But if you are an entrepreneur, then that is the life that you have to take.